You know what I mean? Whereas, like, if you're having the best day of your life, it can get worse. So if you're in the best relationship of your life, you could really break your heart and hurt yourself if it breaks up or if something goes wrong with that relationship. If you're in the crappiest relationship of your life, can't get any worse than that.
Well, we have to, in life, it's whatever meaning we want to give to what happens to us. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're doing you a favor. If they're breaking up, wow, they're making room for somebody else.
Right.
So, interesting, number 8, skipping sunlight and, vitamin D being outside, having so you don't look like an albino when you walk in Florida.
Hey, wow, don't look at me.
I don't bake in the sun. He's got the farm stand going on there.
Ray is almost as pale as
me. Ray, you're going to have to get tan if she's going to hook you up with one of her eligible bachelorettes.
True.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's it. I can get tan. See, this is what hangs out.
You got to take the shirt all off. You can't just tan your arms.
I still want to show off.
I go into the Austin Powers, but this is a family radio show, so I can't.
I'll be hey.
Yeah, exactly. Right. He was good.
That was pretty good.
So I think we're ready for our first break, and we'll be back on Friday at 5 show. Thanks.
He rocked the stage. Now he's rocking your weekend. It's Denny Artache. Fridays at 5. Your weekend starts now.
I usually bring water.
I have one in the car.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just got my jug.
No, it's okay. He's going to get it for me.
At Artache Financial Group, we really go out of our way to make our clients feel different. Different because we're fiduciaries that work for you, not any insurance company or fee-based company that's out there. So if it's investing basics, income planning, long-term care, disability, Medicare, Social Security, how to take care of your family, succession planning for businesses, insurance products, we have it all, and we explain it to you simply. And we are fiduciaries. We do work for you, not any other company. So give us a call at the office at 561-537-5897. That's 561-537-5897. Advisory services offered through Blackridge Asset Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Securities.
Thank you.
Stand by.
We're back on Friday at 5. I really like this list. Again, I don't know who came up with this. We're going over 36 habits that are slowly killing you. I don't see chicken wings and pizza in there, so I think I'm okay.
Was that a food thing? Wait,
you're right. That's right.
You see mocha iced coffee on there?
No, I don't see that. All right. So number 9, love this. Negative thinking. Boy, a lot of people have a problem for every solution, don't they?
Yeah, listen.
It's like
I think that's like the way of the world, though. I think like it's so much easier. Just think of it this way:
it's a habit, right?
You never hear of people like trying to one up another of who's having a better day. It's the other way around. It's like, oh my God, I've had the worst day of my life.
Right.
Like, oh my God, the cat pooped
wait till I tell you.
Right, exactly. No one's ever been like, my day is amazing. I got this, I got that. I'm fabulous. I'm wearing the best shoes. Like nobody is like competing about the better thing. Like everybody wants to see who has it worse.
It's almost like criticism too, right? Because people that are more successful than you or busier than you won't criticize you. They're too busy. So the negative thing, I think they have too much time in their hands. It's like, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm bored. Let me be negative.
Yeah, seriously.
But really, too much. You know how it is. We don't hang around with people like that because it's a bummer.
No, but listen, sometimes it's fun to complain. Like I will.
Is it really?
I mean, listen, not.
Does she complain to you?
I complain. Listen, today I will say I complained today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you why.
Oh.
The weather has really been messing with us. They keep telling us it's going to be thunderstorms, going to be lightning. So, you can't go out to the sandbar. You can't go on the boat. You can't go to the beach. You don't know what to do. You
So
got to
you're
stay
tied
indoors.
to the TV trying to see
Well,
what the
no, well,
weatherman's saying.
We're kind of, when it comes to like going out on the
On the
water.
phone, right? The
yeah.
phone, right?
When
Who
it
needs
comes,
a TV?
right, but seriously, like when it comes to like going out, especially when you keep hearing, oh my God, I know, see this?
What?
It's like now suddenly it's just
Yeah,
like,
okay.
but it was
But
supposed to be
you
lightning
know
and
that
thunderstorming.
the weather people are it's the only occupation where you could be wrong so much and still keep your job. That's it.
I
That's just
know.
the way it is.
It says
So whatever they say,
95%
do the
chance
opposite.
today of rain. 95%.
Yeah,
It has not
whatever.
rained yet. It's been gorgeous, and we did not go on the boat because, by the way, we have heard so many stories and like about people are getting like struck by lightning and killed and this and that.
Oh,
And so I don't want to be on the water. I don't want to be at the beach.
Yeah, if it's
You
like
know,
that,
if it's going to be lightning. And so we're trying to be proactive and like, okay, it's supposed to rain. We won't go out. And now I'm just like, ho hum, we missed a beautiful day. Whatever.
Hey, wait a minute. I just thought of something. The great Marla Brodsky might actually be bored? No way. Tell me it's not true.
No, that's not true. No,
Oh.
I always find something to do.
Exactly.
Do not get me wrong.
All
I
right.
just said I missed going to the
All
sandbar
right.
or going
All
to the
right.
beach.
I stand corrected.
Doesn't mean I didn't occupy my afternoon.
That's why I needed clarity.
Yeah, there you go.
So here, number 10, I think we discussed this, taking too much sugar and salt in your diet, which is in, everything we eat and consume.
Yeah.
Very few things don't have sugar, don't have salt.
Who doesn't love candy? Come on.
I
So
know.
good.
But too much of it, obviously, you'll
Yeah.
either wind up like Sherman Klump or, 6 feet
Or
under.
worse.
I don't know. Number 11, I'm guilty of it. I gotta slow down. I'm feeling pretty crispy today.
What?
Overworking. Don't overwork. No, the gym's fine. I don't overwork the gym. It's the other stuff, Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, I
See,
know.
you overwork. How many hours a week you put in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Yeah.
Probably.
exactly.
I'm probably about what you put in.
Man,
70, 80.
I swear, compared
Oof.
to what I do, you're like swinging a hammer in a construction site, dude.
I should have bigger arms now.
Well, it's funny. I lift at the gym, but it doesn't mean that I can't get hurt. But overworking is a problem.
Yeah.
If you lose relationships, we all want to be successful in life and we've got to hit our goals, but we cannot have it at the expense of relationships. Hey, I'm too busy. I'm trying to be the next millionaire. Whatever. I'll talk to you. No, you got to slow down.
You need a work-life balance.
That's what happened to me. The last 2 relationships I had.
They thought you worked too much.
They knew I worked too much.
Oh.
Yeah.
But when I was off, I spent quality time with them, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
It's hard because, we live at such a fast pace now. Think about it, especially because of like this cell phone. And
Right.
we're in the instant gratification. We don't even want to wait for an answer to a question anymore. We have Siri, who's part of AI that, that's going to take over the world and destroy us. Oh, did I say that? No. I get a knock on my door. Artache? Yeah, we're the AI police. Yeah.
They sound just like the police, too.
Yeah, they do. So listen, number 12 here, neglecting personal boundaries.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I really don't want to hurt your feelings, so please just step all over mine.
Right.
Isn't that kind of how it works?
Yeah. No, you have to. I mean, and by the way, I am definitely guilty of this. Like, I'll be like, yes, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this.
Because you want to be nice, right?
Right. And then at the
Yes.
end of the day, I just feel like I'm completely obliterated, completely crushed. I'm like, why did I do that?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're like,
It's hard.
"Geez, now I need a drink. That's why I started drinking. Yeah. It's tough, and you got to watch who you separate your circle because they'll just keep pressing on that gas,
Yeah.
by pushing the boundaries. And you're like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, there are people over the course of the last, I would say I started boundaries, I would say within the last like 4 or 5 years. I would say this is after COVID, I started I was like, all right, forget this.
Yeah.
And there are friends that I just cut out. There are people I just cut out because I was like, I can't stand the negativity. I can't stand the constant pressure. I can't stand you telling me. It's like I have to live my
Now,
life
did
for
you discuss it with them or you just ghosted them?
Oh, no. I told them why.
That's good.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
You should just want the truth, whether it's
Yeah.
not what you want to hear or not. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's another one that's interesting, and I've got to watch it because, I have that cush corner office place. Sitting for long hours. And I guess that's true if you're sitting for like 6 hours, 7 hours a day. That's got to be bad for you.
I don't think I could do that even if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know.
Well, if you sit for 3 hours like we do in the morning show and
Yeah.
then try to stand up, forget about it.
It's your body just shuts down,
It's
right?
a challenge.
Even like when you're on a plane, because I fly back and forth to California all the time. Like I gotta get up and walk the aisle, go do something. I can answer my pants. Like even when I go to bed at night, I'm not even sleeping through the night. Like I get up, I go to the bathroom, I take a drink of water. Like I'm not.
You're always moving. You're the
Always
shark
moving.
on land.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
I get it. So here's another one. Bad body posture. I know in the
Oh, that's
military
right,
they
yeah.
always said head up, shoulders back.
We all just adjusted ourselves.
we did.
We all just adjusted ourselves in the chair.
No kidding, Denny. I get it all the time.
Yeah, you do.
My roommate says, "You're slouching again,"
Yes.
and it's like, oh man,
Really?
yeah, because my back hurts. I got some stuff that's going on in there. He says, "No excuses. I have a problem with it too. I went through colon cancer, and my back was slouched over, and I forced myself to get up." So yeah,
So it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I know.
It's
It's kind of like smiling too, right? If you get a good habit of smiling, then you'll
Yeah.
smile more often. It'll be better for you.
Yeah.
You tend to be more. It's hard to be depressed when you're smiling,
You
right?
definitely
Right.
feel better. I
Yeah.
tell people that you feel better when you
Right.
smile.
Correct.
When you're frowning,
Yeah.
it hurts.
The whole world frowns with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Hey, that's less than a minute, so no copyright infringement, okay?
no, you're good. You're good.
They talk us because we do the Jimmy Buffett music. Like,
Right.
hey, dude, you can't do more than a minute. What happens? Bad stuff. You can't do it.
Bad stuff.
They come in and get rid of the engineer.
That's
Oh no! Did we get in trouble last week?
Dude,
I
do you like orange?
Oh, you did.
Orange soup. No, all right, never mind.
No numbers across.
Here's a good one, and I preach this all the time because I am a financial planner advisor. Spending before earning. Yeah, the money's coming in. Let me just go ahead and charge it.
I've never been that way. I'm happy to say I've never had a debt. I've never been that way my entire life. I've
Wow.
never had a credit card debt. I've never had any type no. If I can't afford it in that minute, now I use credit cards, but if I know that I don't have the money to pay off that whole whatever,
You
bank
know
statement,
how
I don't
Much
buy
of the
it.
minority you are.
I know, it's
I
crazy.
mean, this is a gal who says she had a great childhood, nothing to complain about.
Mhm.
Picture perfect. Look at her.
Over 800 credit score.
Yeah.
And an over 800 credit
Yeah.
score. Well, look, you have to be financially sound. You really have to. I mean, because once the money's gone, it's gone. You can't go find another tree and pick from it. So
No.
I
And it's
would-
scary. The problem is that this country, they make it too easy
Oh,
to
yeah.
live in debt.
Yeah.
Anybody can live in debt. Go ahead,
Right.
credit card. You need another credit
Mhm.
card? Great. You want to take a loan? Perfect. Do it. Let's go. Let's keep going. It's like, and then you just get buried. And how do you get out of that?
That's
You
one of
can't.
the
You just
first
have to pay
things-
interest. It's just crazy.
First things I look at when I get with a couple and they come to my office. Hey, let's just talk about what's important, what you're trying to do.
Mhm.
By the way, how's your debt?
Yeah.
One of the first things I ask.
And how many people come to you and don't have debt?
Very few.
Yeah.
Very few.
Yeah.
Some of the older ones, when they're getting their start, and depending on what they did for a living, a lot of them are more fiscally because they know
Yeah.
they've lived through the hard times.
Right.
I'll tell you something. Once you've been broke, if you're smart, you never want to go back to that.
Right.
One of the reasons I got into my business, I was in these famous bands. I was so broke, I had to sell a guitar that Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin signed. Okay, because I couldn't pay my rent. So I said, it's kind of like when you go hungry,
Mhm.
you never forget what that feels like.
Right.
Now, truth of the matter is, we can all be broke tomorrow, but do we have the fortitude to pick ourselves up and move forward with enthusiasm and bail ourselves out of whatever
Yeah.
problems we're into? So number 16, I'm loving how I think about this subject now. Excessive alcohol consumption, habits that are slowly killing you. Let's take out the obvious poison that affects every organ in your body and all that. What about the social consequences? It's amazing. I play in clubs, and I don't want to be a hypocrite because God knows I've had more than my share that I'd like to admit to. But in life, it doesn't matter where you work; it matters where you are and where you're going. So besides that, my heart rate's better, losing weight, sleeping better. it's a lot harder to get angry. I just had this conversation at this one club that I play a lot in, and I feel bad that they deal with these people. Once that third, fourth, fifth cocktail kicks in, what happens is if you're naturally angry before you're drinking, you're really angry when you're drinking. If you're a you ever see a happy drunk? Well, they were happy and giddy before they drank, right?
Yeah.
So whatever you are, it just magnifies it. But alcohol is definitely killing more than any substance that I can think of.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, it affects so many things.
For sure. And it's like, it's not only just even, going out and getting into fights. It's like, you're getting sick. Like for me, it was
Poison,
like, if I were to if I go out on a night of drinking, I'm for sure throwing up. Like there's no way around it. I am for sure throwing up. If you don't feel good, you may not even remember half the stuff that you're saying or doing to people.
And I know there's a lot of people who handle alcohol really well. But the point is, you don't have to be an alcoholic for alcohol to adversely affect your health.
No.
It ruins, again, heart disease, blood pressure, so many organs in the body. It's hard to stay healthy. I'm certainly not going to be at the gym at 6:30 if I'm tying one on the night before. No. So it's just, everything in moderation. Here's one that's interesting. Living life on autopilot is slowly killing most people. They don't want to get out of the comfort level. They want to cruise. They don't want to take any risks or chances.
Interesting.
And that is interesting because human beings, I think, should be striving for goals. Be happy with where you are, be grateful, but you should be working towards something to better yourself.
Yeah. Physically,
mentally, I don't care what it is.
That is an interesting one, though, because some people would say that it is important to have a routine and so that you can keep making your goals that you set every day. You know what I mean? So you get up, you go to the gym, so it's funny, like that can be taken into kind of different ways.
It can
because
be, yeah.
It really is. I do think that it is important to have a routine, but I do think that it's important to mix it up. Same thing with like a diet. It's like you should not eat the same things. And I'm totally guilty of this. If somebody said to me I could eat kale and like chicken every day, I would. But like
I would.
You should mix it. You should mix it. Oh, by the way, can I actually change the subject?
You have a kale story?
Well, not really a kale story, but talking about eating the same thing every day. I'm like obsessed with this new restaurant, and it's not even new, but it's new to me.
Okay, what are you eating there?
Burritos. It's not even healthy, but it's called Bubico's Burritos.
Okay,
have you been there?
No, I don't even.
Oh my God,
Bubico's Burritos.
It's so good. It's in Stewart's.
Okay, all right.
By the way, they did not pay me to plug this at all, but it's like we found it the other day. We went there.
I love that place.
Oh my God, it's so good.
You know it?
Burritos are huge.
Yeah, because
they have like Fred Flintstone size burritos.
They're huge. They're fat.
They're
they're really fat.
Right. So they're probably like 2,000 calories.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably.
Right?
Maybe
Yeah.
Sure. Let me squeeze a few of those.
But it's weird. It's not like
I'm turning into Sam Kinison. I was eating kale and eating salads while people like you were eating those big burritos. Ah!
Pretty much.
Don't be jealous. It's okay.
But let me tell you. But it's like it's not really Mexican. It's like Mexican fusion.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they're taking it's like a
sounds like
General
a
Tso's chicken.
That sounds like
Chinese.
a California term right there.
I know. But do you know did you ever have General Tso's chicken? Like the Chinese food?
Yes.
But they have that like in a burrito.
Oh
with
my
like
God.
rice and it's like it's
I
crazy.
stand corrected. 2,400 calories, John.
It's so
not
good.
2,000.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's really,
Sure.
really good.
Thousands.
Anyway, so
Every
we've been
day.
there a couple days now
All right.
in a row.
Moving on to the next one.
I want to go tomorrow again.
Always having aggressive behavior. Yeah, that's a learned habit, right? You ever see some people that if something new or confusing comes up, they first need to get angry. And
That will kill you.
It will kill you,
That
right?
will kill you. You will end up having a heart attack.
Or someone will kill you because of your attitude, right?
Correct.
One or the other.
Either way, you're dying.
You're done. All right, good. Number 19, inadequate hydration. You mean after a full bottle of bourbon, I need to drink water? Get out of here.
Come on.
Listen,
I didn't get that memo.
You need to drink water anyway. If the bourbon is there, you need 2 bottles. If it's no bourbon, you still need the bottle. People do not drink enough water.
Kidding me? I got 2 cases of water in my car.
That's good.
Yeah,
in
but
your car. Are
but
you
you're
drinking
drinking
it?
it.
I just
Exactly.
put them in there.
I'm like choking today for some reason. I apologize for everybody for the call.
But it's 16
Hey,
ounce
Lisa,
bottles, right? Or 20
I
ounce
really
bottles.
missed that sexy voice you had last week. This is the aftermath.
This is the aftermath. It's really like I don't know what's wrong. I can't get my voice back.
Stay away from LA. Okay?
I know, I get
Remember,
sick.
stay away from LA.
I know.
Number 20, nervous habits like nail biting, pulling hair, shooting. No, just kidding about the last part. Nail biting. I don't know. That's not going to kill you.
It's not going to kill you, but it's bad for you.
Oh, here we go. Constant comparison to others.
Oh, that, yes, that's terrible. And that's really actually for the young people, the young generation on like Instagram, these like young girls.
They compare
where they
themselves,
compare themselves to these other
those
Instagram
viral
models. Yes. And like the TikTok stars and the Instagram models and the, you know, looking at like the Kardashians and like body images and things like that. And it's, you know, it is killing them because they are feeling like they have to get to this level.
They want to be popular, yes.
Yes, it's very sad.
Not everyone's going to be famous or popular.
Right.
I like it.
Yeah.
Except Ray Thomas, of course.
Ray's very upset. He's
Ray.
looking the whole shucks going on.
I'm infamous. There's a difference.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're so
Join the
famous,
club.
we have to give you an alias name
I
so
know.
that your car is safe.
Again.
Ray might be like that sailor who has kids in every port. I don't know. I
Oh.
think that's why he's
Wouldn't that be
changed
great
his
if one of
name.
them showed up on the radio show?
No,
like, "Dad!"
maybe for you and I, but not for him.
I'm trying to blow my cover over here.
Sorry,
So,
my
you
bad.
sure, Ray? You want to come clean? This is your chance. 4th of July.
No.
No?
You know,
Okay.
fireworks.
Jeez.
Fireworks for everybody.
Exactly.
That's later tonight. Anyway.
You know, Marlon, number 22, this we can talk about this. You're sleeping, excessive screen time before bed.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We
No.
can't watch that, right?
No, you should put the phone down. And this is what I used to be guilty of, and I'm not anymore. Stop pointing a finger in the corner over there, John. I see your finger. I used to keep my phone by the bed in the middle of the night because I couldn't sleep. I would
Would you
pick up the
look at
phone.
it?
Yes, I would look at
Oh
it, and
my God.
and then that was
That was
done. That was it.
You're
But
right.
I don't do that anymore. I do
Okay.
not look at the phone anymore. What do you?
The big
Oh, the big screen.
TV,
Yeah,
yes.
TV,
The 70,
yeah.
the
I watch
70-inch
TV.
thing in your bedroom.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Number 23, not relaxing. What do you mean I'm not relaxing? What's wrong with me? Of course I'm relaxed. You're like, dude, take it easy, all right? Take it easy.
Mm.
Watch how you talk to me, man, okay? Stay loose, stay loose. I believe in this. I talk about it in my book. I did give you one of my
Yeah,
books.
I read your
Okay.
books. Yeah.
So I really do believe that we have to all relax, even if it's just 15 minutes a day. Just tune everything out. Shut this thing down. You know, just because your phone rings doesn't mean you have to run to get it.
You're right.
It's for our convenience. I learned this from reading that book, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff by Richard Carlson, that we've got to spend some time relaxing and doing nothing. Here's another one. I don't know if you're guilty of this, overindulging in fast food. Do you eat a lot of fast food?
No, only Bubaco's burritos nowadays.
Hey,
But
Besides,
besides that, I don't.
besides the bubble gum
No,
thing that you
no,
just started.
No,
Yeah.
I don't eat any fast food.
Okay. Because you plan for your meals?
No, I go out a lot, but I just don't eat fast food.
I
don't
would
like
hope
that.
most people eat fast food because of scheduling, not because they believe the delicious commercials, right? And I'm seeing them go, first of all, they never look like that. Number two, I see the fat oozing from it right from the television screen.
It's not my thing. I'm not
You're
not a drive-through girl,
Okay.
and I'm really not a go to the counter and order girl either. Like I like being kind of waited on, or like I like to cook or
Is
something
that
like
right?
that. I'm just not a fast food person.
Okay. I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you. I'm like hit and miss depending, and then if I go to fast foods, I try and pick. Yeah, but I try not to. Absolutely. I usually bring my lunches to my office. And after the gym, I'll make egg whites or ground turkey. Yes, I'm turkey because I know what's in my food. I don't know what's in their food, so I try not to. But stuff happens.
Oh, what are we looking at?
Wawa, yes,
What are they?
that's considered fast food. Yeah.
Oh my God, you
2000
have so many points.
Oh,
What are you eating there?
I thought that was calories. Those are points you're showing me.
Hold
dude?
on a quick second. What are you
Yeah.
getting? What are you ordering from Walmart?
Every day.
Every
Is it
day?
a
Because
hoagie?
it's on the way to work. Besides the smoothies I get and the croissants I get
all from Wawa?
and the hash browns
Oh my God.
and the burritos,
You get a burrito from Wawa.
yeah,
They
and
have
the
burritos.
sandwiches,
Now,
They
growing up,
Don't they nuke all their food there?
maybe. I don't know.
when I was
I'm
growing
just
up,
saying.
like when I was a
I don't
kid,
know. It's good though.
we would
Okay.
eat Wawa in Connecticut. This is when I lived in Connecticut, growing up as a kid. There was a Wawa, and they were called the hoagies. They had these like
Yes,
like kind of
that's
like
correct.
Hoagies are
and
good.
they
Hoagies
were
are-
delicious.
They
Yes.
are.
But now I don't think they're the same.
They don't
nowadays.
They don't microwave.
They're not
They
the
cook.
same.
They cook them. They have.
Yeah, but they.
All right,
man,
I'm
they-
just curious. Yes, I've had cuisine from there. What cuisine?
Well,
I didn't realize
yeah.
they have so much stuff there now.
Listen, I like number 25 on the list. 36 Habits That Are Slowly Killing You. Number 25, holding on to grudges. I love the way people think that holding on to grudge. I go, you're like drinking poison, hoping that it affects somebody else, right? Grudges? Are we kidding? Really? That happened, what, 10 years ago?
That only hurts you.
How's that working out for you?
Yeah, I knew like having bad blood or bad thoughts on anything. I will make, even as angry as I could be at somebody, I will make up with them. Even if I'm not like best friends with them anymore and talking to them every day, I'll be cordial.
Just to get closure, right?
Just to get closure.
Right.
Hello, let's be friends. Great.
And that's
got
gotta
to
be
talk to you.
The number one reason that grudge is there, because they never said, hey, you know what? I got a problem that happened between us. Let's talk about it and move on. They never have that conversation.
No.
And they hold on to the grudge like that's in my book as well, like it's a pot of gold. I don't understand it, but
You will never get positivity out of that. When
Right.
you hold on to negativity, it does not turn into positivity just with like a sprinkle of fairy dust. No, you have to accept it for yourself. Like accept, okay, it was a mistake. It was bad. That person was terrible to me, but forgive. You don't have to forget, but forgive for yourself, not for them.
yeah,
Who cares about them?
and
Forgive for yourself.
and remember, let he among you without sin cast the first stone.
Right.
I definitely have had the boneheaded award a few times in my life.
Who hasn't?
So
Who hasn't? Listen, I'm not
you-
perfect. We all know
You
that.
gotta learn from it
Yeah.
and try not to repeat it. Now, number 26, we kind of touched on it before, poor financial management. It's kind of with that debt thing. Yeah. The number one argument in most marriages is over finance
For sure.
because they cannot balance. I knew a CEO, God rest his soul. He was one of the most motivational people that I knew. And he said, I define rich as having $50 more than my wife can spend. So and this guy would buy Cadillacs every 2 years. He had an amazing house, but most marriages and a lot of relationships because of the financial, and I know what it is. It goes back to, well, we don't really have the money, but this will feel cool. So let's just charge it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden time goes by and you're like, whoa, I've got $12,000, $15,000 debt, but it felt pretty good.
It's like that drives me nuts. It's kind of almost like
Right.
a gambling thing. Like I don't
Yes.
remember who I was talking to about this, but
I-
it was like people go to Vegas, right? And like they gamble and they're like, oh, I'll just piss away $1,000, $5,000, who cares? I like that hurt. That like
That's
that
5,000.
hurts. That's like I'd rather
Yeah.
walk home with if I know I'm gonna flush that money down the toilet,
Yeah.
you better give me 2 purses or like a bag or something. I'm coming home with a pair of shoes, something that I'm coming home with. I do not want to just flush that money down the toilet because I threw it into a slot machine or on a blackjack table. No way.
Yeah, exactly. Now
Yeah.
I'm going to be guilty because I found this dream guitar. So number 25 is coming to my house tomorrow.
Ooh,
But I have quite a collection. I'm not throwing it away.
good.
That whole gambling thing, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Number 27 stops so many people. Procrastination. Oh my God. Someday I'm going to really go for it. Someday I'm going to feel better. Someday I'll be happy. Yeah, someday is today, folks. What are
Yes.
you waiting on?
You got to take the bull by the horns. And that's what John and I did yesterday. We started the Hamster Never
I
Stops
love it.
podcast.
Oh, is it time, Ray Thomas?
No, but you knew my dad. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
My dad used to call me Perry Putoff.
He did
I
it.
love that.
His dad had some
Very
sense of
well.
humor, I gotta
Like
tell you.
a Bob Newhart.
And he had his own chair like Archie Bunker.
Yeah, just like Archie Bunker. Yeah, he said to me, he says, never put off anything tomorrow. You can put off today.
Exactly.
Right.
But
Right.
that's what it is. It's like, it's almost like the other thing too, people feel that they have to be ready to start something. No, that's the worst thing. Get your bruises, make some mistakes, make a fool out of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
There was a saying, I don't know if I can say it, but I'm gonna say it in the air. Be confident enough to suck at something,
Oh,
so that you can get better at it, overcome, and then you just go. Because I know one characteristic for me, typically, no matter how many times I get knocked down, I'm standing up for the 8 count. I'm sorry. Until I can't move anymore. That's just the way it is. But procrastination, forget it. You put it off and then a year goes by, then a few years, then a decade, then, oh my God, I'm in a wheelchair and I can't do anything. So stop pretending like you're going to live forever. So here's number 28, and this one also blows my mind. avoiding seeking help or support when you have problems and issues. What the hell is that? There's no shame. I admire people that go, wow, I got a problem. Let me go fix it. Because that's my goal, right?
A lot of people don't want to do that.
Yeah,
It's like a pride thing.
I don't want people to know how screwed up I am.
Right.
Hey, we're all screwed up.
Right. People don't realize, nobody realizes that the person sitting across from you probably has it just as bad as you, if not worse.
If not worse.
If not worse. Everybody has poop. Everyone has poop in their life. You know what I mean?
You know, the saddest thing is Robin Williams. He was always smiling, laughing, and that dude was really severely depressed. And then what happened to him, he knew that he had that ending that he did not want to face, right? But in the meanwhile, he was like the song Smokey Robinson, Tears of a Clown.
They always say that like comedians are the most depressed people.
I guess, it runs into to be so, I don't know. What do you think, Ray?
Oh, definitely. I can name 3 of them right off the top. Lenny Bruce, a comedian back in the 60s, committed suicide, same thing. Richard Jenny, another comedian. Who was
I remember him. He was funny.
Funny, and of course, you know, Robin Williams. I mean, and David Letterman was pretty close with him, and he had announced that on the air the night that it happened, and he said, it's still so surreal. I can't believe I'm talking about this. But yeah, like you said, he knew he had this disease, and he didn't want to go through it.
He did not want to. Yeah, I mean, but he also, before he had the disease, he wasn't exactly happy-go-lucky. We're going to take another break. Come back Friday at 5 here.
He rocked the stage. Now he's rocking your weekend.
Tom, how much do we have when we come back?
Fridays at 5.
How much do we have when we
Your
come back?
weekend
10 minutes?
starts
5
now.
minutes?
And we'll be right
About
back.
6? Okay.
It's catchy too.
No, he got it.
It's my one of my favorite guitar players.
Yeah, that's pretty well.
And I got to see him twice and hang out with him.
At Artache Financial Group, we really go out of our way to make our clients feel different. Different because we're fiduciaries that work for you, not any insurance company or fee-based company that's out there. So if it's investing basics, income planning, long-term care, disability, Medicare, Social Security, how to take care of your family, succession planning for businesses, insurance products, we have it all, and we explain it to you simply. And we are fiduciaries. We do work for you, not any other company. So give us a call at the office at 561-537-5897. That's 561-537-5897. Advisory services offered through Blackridge Asset Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Securities are offered through Peak Brokerage Services, LLC, member FINRA SIPC, Blackridge Asset Management, LLC, and Artache Financial Group are separate and independent entities from Peak Brokerage Services, LLC.
Get your weekend started right. It's Fridays at 5. Local fun, fresh laughs, and feel-good vibes. Right here on 1450 W.
All right, we are back at Friday at 5. You know, Marla, we've covered all the F's today, all the F words. You know, we talked about fun. We talked about fashion.
Yeah,
right?
what we're wearing. Hello.
Exactly. I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about finance in just a little bit, but we talked about fitness, and we definitely included food in this, show today.
Oh, yeah.
We love to eat, so.
I know. All I'm thinking about this whole time was, what am I going to order for dinner? We're going out for dinner to watch the fireworks and hear some music, and I'm like, what am I going to get?
Okay.
Yeah.
I almost bought Franny here, but she was like afraid that I was going to put her on the spot. I don't want you to ask me any questions. I went, I wouldn't do that, would I?
She'll have to come. She can sit in the corner with John.
Maybe next time. So listen, we're finishing up the 36 habits that are slowly killing you. Number 29 is a really bad one. Skipping medical checkups. Most men are so guilty of this.
Women too.
But men are worse. They're like, well, if I don't go check it out, I don't have anything, right?
You have no idea. Listen, men and women are both guilty of this, like whatever it is, across the board.
Yeah.
However bad a man is at something, so is a woman. Even like cheating. However bad you think a man is going to cheat, a woman is just as bad. You know what I mean? So going to the doctors, a man could be just as bad as going to a doctor. So is a woman, and it is so important.
Is that why breast cancer is just still out of
women
They
do
don't
not
go
there are
through
so
the
many women-
mammograms?
Absolutely, there are so many women that don't make the appointment to go for a mammogram. I will tell you a funny story about a mammogram. Okay, for the longest time, I never wanted to get a mammogram because I remember my mom telling me that they flatten your boobs like pancakes.
I was going to say that,
Yeah.
flapjacks.
Yeah, she's like, they flatten like pancakes. And I believed her. I believed that my boob would actually be flattened to the size of pancakes. I never would think my mom would lie to me. She was kidding. And I did not know that. And I remember how to go and I was
You
so
never
scared.
questioned her, really?
No,
What did that feel like?
Like, I was so terrified.
Oh
and
my
I remember the first
God.
time I went, I was like, oh my God, that's not so
Yeah,
bad.
well,
Because I was expecting a lot
Well,
worse.
the way they check a prostate is not exactly a wonderful feeling either, okay? And you just hope that your doctor doesn't have big hands. That's all I'm going to say on that. Number 30.
But very important. Go
But
anywhere.
yes. He's
Very
got
Just
Doc,
get on up in there.
get
Just do
me a
it.
cigarette, something, Are you going to call me tomorrow?
I just don't go start playing Strangers in the Night. Okay?
Number 30, negative self-talk. It's so if you keep telling yourself
I'm guilty.
bad thing, I really know this, and I wrote in my book that the mind doesn't know whether you want something or don't want something. It just keeps giving you more of what you're feeling. So if you get in a habit, oh man, I can't believe it. I'm so stupid. I'm always this stupid. I never do anything. Stop it. What are you doing?
Yes. It's one of those things where it's like the complaining thing or like the
Yeah,
negative thing.
right.
It just comes out. You're like, oh, I'm so fat today. Why did I eat that? Why am I going to Boo-Boo-Coo's burritos every single day?
Oh my God. I want you to find out how many calories in there. You might look at it differently when you find out.
Ugh, I know. Trust me.
But negative self-talk, really, there's no good end game there. It really isn't.
No, there isn't.
You can be hard on yourself because you want to be, very good or excellent at what you do, but the self-talk, nah, forget it.
It's good. And even to take a step further, not only don't do the negative self-talk, but it's kind of good sometimes to stand in front of the mirror and give yourself like a pep talk. Like, I'm really proud of you. You got this. Go get him today, Tiger.
Don't they wrap you in a butterfly net when you do stuff like that?
No, I'm
in
serious.
public?
You just really in the morning, you're brushing your teeth, just give yourself that pep talk. Have a good day.
No, I
it.
agree.
I'm proud
And
of
the
you.
first 5 to 10 minutes are very important when you got to pay.
Yeah.
What kind of mood am I going to be in today? What kind of day am I going to have today?
Mm-hmm.
It sets its own.
Absolutely.
Number 31 is ignoring mental health needs. Again, it's kind of like with the health as well. There is absolutely no shame in getting help if you're screwing up. Yeah. There's no substitute. The best athletes, the best business people, they all have personal coaches. They get help, just do it. It's not that difficult. Number 32, I'm not quite sure what they mean by overcommitment, but I guess it goes back to what I'm saying, that you can't lose relationships at the cost of you wanting a certain business or something, because relationships are very important in life with ourselves and with other people. Number 33, I don't engage. Engaging in gossip could kill you. It's kind of like the other thing, right? You gossip about the wrong guy?
Right. I will say that, sort of like gossip makes the world go round. People are always, did you hear what that happened? Did you hear what happened?
Yeah.
So it's.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
It's none of my business.
Number one newspaper for years has been the National Enquirer.
National Enquirer. Yeah. Page 6.
Number 34 is chronic lateness or disorganization. We've talked about this plenty of times. 35 is interesting. Avoiding confrontation. I don't know. I guess they can't shoot you if you don't have an argument, right? Is that what that
Listen,
means?
I will not engage in road rage. Go in front of me. I don't care. Please.
Hey, no problem. See ya.
Right.
I'm pretty proud. I'd say the last few weeks, I've had many people get in my face, and I was just like, hey, how you doing? Just walked away, drank some water while they're drinking bourbon.
Yeah.
They're really lucky, I got to say. 36, last but not least, lack of self-reflection. Whoa.
That's good. You got to
If you
learn.
never check yourself,
Yeah.
probably law enforcement will.
Yeah, and you have to really learn, and should learn from your mistakes. I definitely made mistakes, and I know what to repeat and what not to repeat. I know you have to come to a time in your life where you know what works and what doesn't work. Again,
Yeah,
if
right.
you ever want to succeed in things, you have to kind of know that about yourself.
You have to analyze whether you're getting the results you want or you're not, and what you can do better. I mean, if ultimately that's your goal, I think you should naturally do that. But as always, I'm a poor cheerleader for my financial services business. Maybe in the next program we'll get to that. I will tell you, I'm pretty excited about finishing the estate and legacy division. I've got like 10 people on the team.
Wow.
And maybe in the next show, Marla, I may need you to substitute next week because next Saturday, I'm, one more time around the sun for me.
Happy birthday.
I know.
It'd be my pleasure to.
I'm doing a show on Thursday at the Funky Biscuit, my Santana. I'm going to call that my birthday show.
Oh, nice.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. It's a great place if you've never been there, it's a great place. And, I'm going to have a good time.
Awesome.
So the rest of your weekend, you two are going to be relaxing or?
Tonight's the 4th of July. We're going to go dancing, hear some music, have some
The dogs
dinner.
are going to be freaking out with all the fireworks.
Tomorrow, I hate all the fireworks. I'm actually not a big fan of fireworks. Tomorrow night is the big 80s, 90s party. I'm going to bring my mom. She's going to be super excited.
That's great.
And Sunday, I don't remember. I know there was something I do on Sunday, but I can't remember. Who knows?
So, folks, next week it'll either be myself or, of course, the very capable Marla Brodsky.
Yes.
And happy 4th of July. Make it a great weekend. Ray Thomas, get some sleep, okay? See you
Happy
later.
4th.
Next week I'll get some sleep.
Okay.
I promise. I really will. Okay, I gotta do that.
MP4 tomorrow or Sunday or
That's a wrap on another ride
MP4.
through the heart of the Treasure Coast.
Awesome.
You've been tuned
But-
into Fridays at
Let me
5,
finish this
from
and I'll tell you
finance to local talk and everything in between. We hope you're heading into the weekend just a little bit wiser and a whole lot more entertained. Big thanks to you for making
That was
this the
super
best
fast.
hour of the
Hang on.
week. See you
Hang
next
on.
Friday, right here
Hold up, I'm
on
not
Martin
talking.
County's Heritage Station, 1450.
WSTU Stewart.
But that's a good sign. If we're like, oh my God, we're running out of stuff to talk about, or we have 10
I
minutes
tried to
left.
call him and
Yeah, no, thank
he
you.
kept going and answering.
He's probably with his family. He's probably with his family. That's a good sign
Yeah.
because,
I think I'm probably the most
So,
successful, almost 6
oh
months
man, I'm like,
as a president and the
I'm like
presidency.
off until
I
Monday.
think
What are you gonna
it
do?
was the best 6
Not
months,
much
and I
of
know
anything.
for a fact this
Maybe
thing
golf.
Are you saying for anything?
never been